Jack and Jellyfish said that TPOT 14 is right around the corner, so this is my final chance to say what my plot predictions are. It's not that good quality because it's time crunched, but I hope you can still enjoy it. I think the opening scene will be a conversation between Donut and Pencil, because Donut is the team leader of Cloud J, and Pencil is the newest member. Therefore, Donut's just kind of going to tell her how it's going to be on Cloud J, basically. I think the Pencil's going to have some attitude in the conversation, so Donut's eventually just going to walk away, and while he's walking away alone, one is going to take him away to talk to him about getting new arms. However, I think Donut's actually going to reject the offer of getting new arms because he seems to be getting quite used to only having his legs, so I don't think he would be willing to make a deal with a stranger that he doesn't know just for the arms. After the conversation, it's gonna be time for cake at stake, so two's gonna gather all the contestants up on the roof except for Cloud J that are currently looking for Donut. Bag is going to be watching and spectating the cake at stake from a distance. The order the contestants are safe is really important. The important part is that I think Eraser and Gator are gonna be eliminated. Once Eraser learns he's eliminated, I think he's gonna run towards Bottle at the edge of the roof to try and knock her off to get his final attack on his new rival. But I think that he will be prevented from doing that by Def Peg yet again because they're going to save Bottle's life, and therefore they're going to kind of capture Eraser, and that will give Two the opportunity to actually send Eraser to the designated location for the eliminated contestants in TPOT. But I think that one is going to capture Gady, like she's done with the recently eliminated contestants, and before Basketball can tell anyone that one is the one doing all of this, a screen is going to pop up showcasing Donut being held captive, floating above the spikes of Evil Canyon. The screen is quickly going to disappear, putting all the contestants into a panic, and Two's just going to start losing it because their best friend is gone with no explanation, and his contestants keep disappearing, and now when they finally show up again, they're held captive over a death trap. Because of this, I think the challenge is going to be either make Two happy or save Donut, and the first team to make Two happy will be immune, and the first team to save Donut will also be immune. And therefore the teams are going to split up into different groups to try to cover both challenges at once. Def Pack yet again is going to split up into Pin, Marker, and Fanny, trying to cheer up Two because they have a marker to do like silly antics and stuff. And Black Hole, Tree, and Robot Flower are gonna volunteer to save Donut and prevent his death. And Robot Flower is gonna do this instead of Marker because she wants to make up for all the bad and evil things she did when she didn't have control over her mind. For Team 2, Snowball and Grassy are gonna decide that Snowball's probably not the best at sappy mentality stuff. Therefore, him and Grassy are gonna race to Donut as fast as possible in order to win them the challenge that way. For Bag, Tennis Ball would originally say that they should split up to try and have better odds with finishing both challenges, but Basketball is gonna insist and convince them all to fall together because Basketball thinks that if anybody goes alone, one is going to capture them. Therefore, they are all going to go to Evil Canyon together. And on Cloud Day, I think that in a cruel twist against the golf ball, instead of getting to be leader now that Donut is gone, it will probably be Pencil to give her more screen time and focus since she's new to the game. And I think that therefore the golf ball would just decide to take Yellowface, who's the only person that kind of respected her on the new team, and just go to try and save Donut instead. When all the teams are in the Evil Forest, Snowball and Grassy are going to be running very fast to get very far ahead of everybody else. Def Peg yet again will be following since they can use Black Hole to fly them all over the trees instead of having to navigate through the forest. Bagged is going to be in the third place running, but whilst running, Evil Leafy is going to show up, and that's against Basketball's wishes going to make all of them split up and run away in panic, with Tennis Ball and TV dying, Pen and Lie going together, Bottle running alone, and Basketball frantically trying to find all of them and bring them back together. Cloud J is going to be running last, and there could be a scene where Golf Ball is kind of sad running into Tennis Ball's dead body because they're best friends. Otherwise, it's not really fully important of what they're doing right now. After everybody runs around scattered in their own little groups, Pen and Lie are going to meet one who will start taking everybody away one by one, and therefore this will kind of be a B plot of the episode. Grassy and Snowball would make it to the evil canyon, and Snowball would instinctively try to run off, jump over to Donut, grab him, and land on the other side. But because Donut is floating in the air because of one's magic, he would instead just grab on and not really be able to go anywhere. And Evil Leafy would teleport to the canyon on the other side, so Donut would be able to swing with momentum to anywhere and instead just accept the fate and fall onto spikes and die. Evil Leafy would then just leave because she's confused about how Donut is floating, and also plot reasons. One would then show up since Donut already knows about her, so it's not really important to stay hidden from him. And Grassy is all alone now since Donut is being held captive. Therefore, Grassy might try to fight one, but one is definitely more powerful and will overpower him. Back at the hotel, two has went inside of their room where they were trying to sleep last episode. Pencil's gonna sing a song like "Don't Be Sad," yeah yeah yeah. Marker's gonna do whatever Marker does, and some of the other team members from Def Pack yet again and Cloud J could be watching. Team 2 would not be there because they're gonna do what is hinted at in the reveal post, were running around outside. And I think that they're trying to look for all the gadgets that were blown out of the hole from Yellowface's ad dimension in TPOT 12. They were blown out from the hurricane in TPOT 13. So they're trying to search through all the gadgets to try and find like board games and stuff that they can play with to make them feel better and not be sad. When they get back to the hotel, though, the members from Cloud J and probably also Def Pack yet again are going to try to stop them from getting to 2 because that would mean that they would have a harder time winning. But Burger's going to be a distraction, whilst Ice Cube and Price Tag get into the room and close the door. Winner and Pence are going to try to shout and get 2's attention away from the Team 2 members, and Pillow is going to kill Book because it's Pillow and she loves killing, I guess. One of the games that Price Tag and Ice Cube would show to 2 would be a game that Gady and 2 played together with in a flashback back from probably after Saw's elimination, where it could be that Gady was asking 2 if Saw was okay since they're best friends, and Gady doesn't know where Saw is. And that would be relevant to the current situation because now Gady, 2's best friends, would be gone and 2 doesn't know where she is. Therefore, Price Tag and Ice Cube would try to comfort 2 and say that even though they don't know where Gady is, or if Bommy, Bell, Needle, or Barfbag, they're probably all doing okay and they'll figure it out eventually. This would work and make 2 happy, therefore Team 2 will be immune from elimination. Back at the Evil Canyon, Def Pack yet again are going to catch up to where Donut is, and Black Hole's going to try to use his suction ability to grab Donut, but it's not going to work because of one's magic, which will give time for Cloud J to catch up. Then Yellowface is going to push off Tree and Robot Flower, so Black Hole will give up on Donut in order to save his teammates. Whilst also that is happening, we will have a quick break and cut to 1, where she will decide that she doesn't need Donut as bait anymore, and therefore Donut's gonna start falling. But Yellowface is going to use the rope that we've seen him use last episode to grab onto Donut and lasso him up. Golf Ball's then quickly gonna explain to Donut that they need to run away together, otherwise they'll be up for elimination. Therefore, Donut, realizing that is the challenge to save him, he's going to run away with Golf Ball since that would make Cloud J safe. Robot Flower would use her super speed to try and chase after them, but one would interrupt her chase and capture Robot Flower because she was running alone. Golf Ball and Donut would then make it back to the hotel and tell 2 that Cloud J saved Donut. Therefore, Def Pack yet again and Bagged would be up for elimination. In the post-credit scene, Basketball's finally going to find Bottle, but when she does that, one is gonna appear and take Bottle away, then revealing all one's victims for this episode. And this will lead into the next episode. And with that, my predictions for TPOT 14 are finished. Sorry for the bad quality of the video. It was made in a time crunch, but I hope you still enjoyed listening to my predictions.